we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida's offense will come out first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just keeps moving. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give out of the gun. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the ground with the back.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Bettis. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success.
He holds one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that now that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. They're going to run it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Bettis. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's McCann. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And they're not on the same page there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Reads it, fires complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chain On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This offense tried to go right back to the well, or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. With that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it in the middle, it's 4. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Hold. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This offense, 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's caught. It's 4. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it. And you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Murray. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. After run, now throw. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill positions, throwing the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. They've got him down. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harold. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Running into the open space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Murray. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give.
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to...
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down, and they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him into down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to pound it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game is gone and time is run out. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent. If they can drown out the noise, watch out.
Thank